Hello everybody and welcome back down the creek. So I just got back from Outdoorama and I want to talk to you guys about this. This is all the stuff that I picked up while I was there and I want to show it to you guys. So we're going to go over my Outdoorama tackle haul basically. But before we get into the video, please take a minute. If you watched a couple of my videos and you enjoy the content, please like the page, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notification. It really helps me out. It helps me grow the channel, and as the channel grows, it lets me put out better, bigger content. So please take a minute to do that. But that's enough about that. Let's get into the video. Okay, so as I was saying, I just got back from Outdoorama, and I've got all the things that I picked up while I was at the show, and I actually stopped at a bonus place to check out on the way home. And first of all, let's talk about the show, right? So I went to the Ultimate Fishing Show this year, and then it was a great show. There's a lot of cool things there. It got me super excited and kind of stoked to go back out to Outdoorama and really check that out. And honestly, I think I was a little bit disappointed. So there was a lot of things at Outdoorama I find that were off topic. So here I am at a show, paid a bunch of money to get into, and I've got people trying to sell me roofs, windows, and patio furniture. I really don't want those things at Outdoorama. I want hunting gear, fishing gear, boats, those types of things. Now, there was some docks and stuff there. I think that kind of fit in with the show, being that usually you need a dock when you're for your boat or something like that, especially if you have a lake house. And there was some art, but the art kind of fit in for me as well, because like it was a lot of wood carving, art of the lakes and stuff like that. So I think that kind of fit into the mentality. But man, I really don't need to be sold windows and siding in Outdoorama. I didn't pay my ticket to get in and get sold windows, doors, home improvements, gutters, right? Now, there was a ton of trip options and charters and stuff like that. That was a big part of the show, I think, if you were looking for something like that. So that might be a good place to go and check it out. And then there was a ton of boats, but there was substantially less boats at this one than there was at the Ultimate Fishing Show. So I guess I'm not surprised by that. But I did have a pretty decent tackle haul while I was there. So let's get into what I picked up, and I'll talk about what booth I got it from. So the first thing I did is I stopped at the basstackle.com booth. They sell these extreme baits. They're soft plastics, and I've been getting into swim baits. I really have found that swim baits are pretty productive, and I want to get better at them, and I want to use them more often. I like the Search Bait 360s, and I've been using those and having success. So I'm really kind of tinkering around with some different things. So that being said, I picked up these extreme soft plastics. This is the greatest of all time at a 3.8 swim bait right there, and it's kind of like got a green with purple and gold and black speck in it. It's a ribbed swim bait with the tail looks like it's going to get a lot of motion. And then I also picked up their Canadian Mist Ghost. It's like a clear color. They're super supple, but this has like a black and silver and purple flake in it. I'm really interested to see how that works if the water is really clean. I find that sometimes that those natural colors in clean water really do a good job. I'm not a big fan of the crazy colors. I like the greens, the pumpkins and stuff like that. So I also picked up some of these heads that they were carrying. This is a 4/0 head and a 3/0 head, and this is blue glow, and then they have white and blue glow I bought these to pair up with these here, and that's what I'm going to use to throw those. So these were $5.99 each, and these were like $5 each. So a little bit on the pricey side, but if they work, we'll see. So I'm going to give those a try. So since we're talking swim baits, the next booth I hit up was Frank's Great Outdoors. And what I found there was these 2K jigs. They are like a swim bait style jig, and they have they're like fish head shaped, and they have like an eye. So I bought all 3/8 ounce. That's kind of the weight that I like to throw normally. So I bought these and like a chartreuse. I bought like a dark black with blue and silver flake. I bought green, like a green pumpkin green. And then I kind of bought a white and neon green head. So I'm going to try those out. Like I said, I've been getting into swim baits, and we are going to try some of those out here on the water here in Lake Erie. From the Frank's booth, I also kind of splurged a little bit here on a higher end item. I bought the Striker fishing gloves for the sun glove. Right, I've been struggling on the Struggle Bus Hardcore on the boat with the sun, and I kind of get like too much sun, and I feel like crap at the end of the day. So I've been investing this winter in getting some sun cover USPF 50 type clothes to wear, long sleeves, but I won't get too hot. I kind of like the Striker brand. I kind of heard of them the first time from the Romanax on Fishing 411. I like to follow them and check out what they have. And they talk about the Striker gear, and I've looked it up, and it's a little pricey, maybe a little bit overpriced, but I like it. So I like the pattern, I like the quality. So I picked those up. We're going to give those a try. The next thing I picked up was a knife. I'm not sure the name of the booth was, but it's a switchblade, right? So I picked up this knife here. I thought it'd be nice to have for one-hand operation. I can, you know, if I got a rod in my hand, I need to cut something or make it easy. But either way, I've been looking at getting one of these, so I went ahead and picked this up. It's pretty sharp. It's nothing special, nothing name brand, but I went ahead and picked that up for the boat so that I have that when I'm fishing, and I can use it with one hand. So the next booth I went into was the discount tackle booth. It's a lot of the cheaper stuff he's got deep discounts. So I picked up a couple different things, and I feel like I got it at a good price. So I did get a hook file, right? They had that for $3, so I picked that up. And then I also picked up a sharpening stone, a hook sharpening stone, right? So that was $3 as well. So, you know, I'm got all these crankbaits, and I'm starting to invest in some more expensive stuff. I'd like to make it last longer and not have to replace hooks and all that stuff. So I'm going to try sharpening my own hooks, and then I bought the file in case I need to get rid of barbs or something. The next thing I also bought there is they had 2 for $5, these shears. Honestly, I kind of bought them for the house, but I may put a pair on the boat. I already have some scissors on there, but these have the grip and a bottle opener. So I did pick up some shears. Not sure if I'm going to use them on the boat or in the house, but I'm thinking maybe one pair in the house and one pair on the boat. So then I also picked up these swim baits here. I bought 2. They're the Guggen baits. They're the Saucy Swimmers. So I bought a 3.8 size in like a green pumpkin type color, and then I bought these bigger ones. This is a 4.8. So I'm going to do some experimenting this year with trolling swim baits. I don't know how it's going to go, but I wanted the bigger 3.8 and 4.8 style swim baits, as I think that they'll troll better. But we're going to try that. It's going to be an experiment that I try this year to see what happens. I've seen some stuff about trolling them behind bottom bouncers, and I've seen things about trolling them behind planer boards. So I'm going to try that out, and see if I can figure that type of fishing out. And I don't think a lot of people are doing that, so I'm gonna try that and see if it works. So I picked that up. Another thing that I've been getting big into is panfish. I really like perch fishing. I'd really like to figure out crappie fishing. I've only caught one crappie in my life, really, and it was this year through the ice. So I want to get into that. So I bought some panfish style baits while I was there. They had a pretty decent variety of panfish type baits for me to try. So they were at a good price. So they were these soft plastics, these crappie buster jigs, shad jigs, shad tubes, shad tubes, shad tubes, shad tubes. They were $1 a piece, right? So there's 8 of them. So I got quite a few of those. And then I also found these in a darker color, like a black with green flake. Right, so those were $1. I picked those up. They had these little small panfish spinners, so I picked those up as well to try. So I'm gonna rig up like a smaller, lightweight panfish rod, and then I picked up 2 types of jig heads to put on there, but they have the eyeball. So this is a little bit heavier jig. This is a 1/4 ounce, and then I got a 1/16 ounce jig head, and then I also picked up these smaller. They're bass. They're like a TRD rig type jig head. I'm gonna try those as well on these baits and see if that works or not. I don't know, but I definitely got some panfish stuff. I'm gonna probably put together a little panfish Plano box for me to use, and I'll have my little panfish options for when I want to try and get perch, bluegill, and stuff like that. Because I mean, I really like to eat that stuff. I mean, super tasty. So I got a bunch of that. Also from the discount bin, they had some various beads. I'm gonna be putting beads on my trolling rods when I re-rig them up at the swivel. So I went ahead and picked these up. I don't plan to use them for like anything other than just, you know, protecting the rod tip and stuff like that. And then because I'm going to be doing some like sniping and some different stuff with the forward facing sonar, I picked up these peg weights. So it's like, you know, I can throw like a weightless wacky rig, and I can put the little weight in one end, and it'll drop different. So we're gonna try that. So I bought that. This all came from the discount tackle booth, but I also picked up something else kind of interesting. These world famous grab bags. So I don't know what's in them, but I got one for bluegill and one for walleye, and I thought it'd be a cool little video to go out one day and say, okay, I got the walleye grab bag, the world famous walleye grab bag. Let's see if we can catch a walleye. So I'm going to try and do a video of that, and then I'm going to also do probably, I got the world famous grab bag. Let's go around the shallows and see if we can pick off some bluegill. So we're going to try that as a video idea. So I went ahead and picked that up from the discount tackle as well. All right, so the bonus location I went to was actually once we left the show, I went by old tackle shop that I grew up going to in Lincoln Park, Michigan. I went to Andy's Tackle. So I like that place. It's a small little tackle shop, but from the sounds of the conversations I heard in there, they may not be around much longer. So that's kind of sad. But I went ahead and hit them up to look for a couple of things and just kind of get some nostalgia and check it out. And I was able to find some things that I'm going to use here. So I found some Trilene XL smooth casting 6-pound test. So like I said, I'm going to set up a panfish rod. I already have it. I've owned it for a long time. I'm going to set it up to kind of go around and see about getting some panfish this year. And because I'm kind of on a panfish kick, I like jig spins. So I picked up some beetle spins. I've got like a blue and chartreuse, a blue and orange, a purple and black, and then white. I mean, white is just a classic color. I also went with these Bobby Garland crappie baits. They're like a blue, crystal blue, 2-inch. They recommend like a 1/24 to a 3/16 out jig head, right? And then it's like a straight tail. So I picked up this 1/16 ounce jig head, and I picked up these. These are all actually 1/16s, but to go with these blue, let me show you that. They're like a blue and a white. I picked up purple, and I picked up these blue with a white eye, and it was purple with a white eye. So I really think that they're cannonball jig heads, and I don't know which one will work better, which color, but I liked the blue better, so I bought 2 packs of the blue to go with those. So I'm going to try those out as well. I'm going to see if I can find them, be scoping around for schools of crappie. Maybe I can pick some crappie off Lake Erie. I know they're in there. So the next thing I picked up, and something that I know worked very well back when I was a kid, my grandfather had a ton of these. There are the Erie Dearies, right? So I was able to find 2 Erie Dearies. They had 2 left, and these are the 1 ounce size. So I got those. We're going to try and tow those around Lake Erie. But I also found these weight forward spinners. I don't know who these are by or if they make them in-house. But this was $3.50 and this was $4.50, and he was selling these for $2.25. So I mean that's a pretty good deal, and it looks about the same. The weight's round, but it looks about the same to me. So we're gonna give this a try. I bought a white and a chartreuse. So we're gonna try towing those around behind the boat this year and see if we can catch some fish on them. And then last, Kelly picked these up. They're just kind of like swim baits, little small swim baits. 1/4 ounce. She got a couple of natural colors, like that's like a speckled, green speckled. She got a perch color, and then like a chartreuse perch with an orange belly. So she's gonna try throwing those around, I think, to see if she can catch something when we're out looking for like panfish and bass and stuff like that. So we're gonna give those a try. Well, guys, that's pretty much all I got at the show. And then, like I said, I kind of stopped off at an old haunt of mine and checked it out to see what they had. If you are near Lincoln Park, Michigan, they're on Dix towards Melvindale. I suggest checking them out. They're a pretty decent shop. They got lots of stuff there and a lot of stuff for the area. So I've always had good luck there. They're very friendly people. So. Well, guys, I think we're going to end the video here. So thanks for watching the end. Remember, if you like what you're watching, man, hit the bell, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, give me a thumbs up, throw a comment in the bottom if you got something to say. I'll try to answer if I can. I do get a lot of comments, and I try to answer as many as I can. Sometimes I get busy and I fall off, but I'll do the best I can. And, I'll try and get them all answered. So thanks for watching today. Make sure you guys get out there and live, and we'll catch you next time here and on the creek.